The competitive viability of Charizard EX is still up for debate. Seeing the online tournament scene, Charizard, yes, it's a popular deck, but it hasn't necessarily been winning as much as maybe we would have thought when it first came out. Pittsburg Regionals at the time of this recording is still going on. I don't know how well Charizard is going to do in that tournament. Maybe it wins the whole thing, but last I saw, the day one meta split, Charizard was not in the top 5, despite the fact that it is a strong deck that hits 2 of the 5 decks for weakness, and it's just like really strong in general. However, also this past weekend at the Yokohama Champions League, shout outs to, and let me pull up this here, shout outs to, apologies if I butcher the name here, Yusuke Mahashi, who got top 8 at Yokohama Champions League with Charizard Gallade, which is a concept I have not really seen anyone play before, and I think it's a concept that definitely has some legs to it. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about this Charizard Gallade deck. First off, Charizard EX. It is a Tera Pokemon. You cannot snipe this when it's on the bench. It is stage 2, 330, dark type, and it's got the ability Infernal Rain. When you evolve up to Charizard EX, you can accelerate 3 fire energy from your deck and put it onto your Pokemon in any way you like. It's a great way of charging itself up. It's a great way of charging up other Charizards. And it has the attack Burning Darkness, does 180 damage, plus this attack does 30 more damage for each prize your opponent has taken. By the end of the game, if they've taken 5 prizes, you are doing 330 damage and one-shotting everything in the game. However, it is a little wonky in the early game. 180 damage before they've taken any prizes is not bad, but there are going to be times where you're leaving awkward amounts of energy or like amounts of HP on your opponent's Pokemon, and sometimes you're like just short of those breakpoints, which can be a little weird, and I think it's holding the deck back a little bit. But we've got a different engine here, and we don't necessarily have anything for the damage breaks, but we do have a different type of consistency engine here with Kirlia. Kirlia with the refinement ability. You've probably seen this a lot with Gardevoir. Once during your turn, you get to discard a card and draw 2 cards. And we're going to be using this to try and dig for our rare candies and all of our other cards to get Charizard set up, ideally on the second turn. And we've got a 4 Ralts, 3 Kirlia, and we have 2 Gallade here with the Buddy Catch ability. Lets us search our deck for a supporter card, put it into our hand. This is great for dialing up that Iono in the late game to force their hand down. Great for dialing up that late game boss's orders. And we even have energy so that Gallade can attack as well as a single prize attacker, doing 160 damage with Swirling Slice, which is not bad at all. Actually, let's take a step back. We should also talk about our counts here. And we have 3 Charmander, 1 Charmeleon, and 3 Charizard EX. The deck I found as a whole is pretty tight. Like 3 Charmander is, I would prefer 4, but the deck is pretty tight. Maybe you cut down a Mew to make room for another one to be a little more consistent. That's something to consider. Mew is in this deck. You get to use its Mysterious Tail ability. Great at the beginning of the game. Lets you look at the top 6 cards of your deck and grab an item card you find there. And this is great for getting out Battle VIP Pass, Rare Candies, Level Balls, and so on. And last but not least, we've got Manaphy to protect the bench. Don't want to get hit by those Radiant Greninja Moonlight Shurikens. For trainer cards, we've got 3 copies of Ultra Ball, 4 copies of Rare Candy to try and get our Charizards set up without having to use the Charmeleon. I do find that evolving one of your backup Charizard into Charmander into Charmeleon is not bad, but the Rare Candies will try and help us skip that step as often as possible. Lost Vacuum is in here. It is primarily here to stop Path to the Peak. Path to the Peak ends this deck really bad, cuts off Charizard's energy acceleration. We want to see that go away, so Lost Vacuum is one of our 3 stadium bumps here. May want to consider a 4th, maybe even a worker in here to bump Path to the Peak and draw cards. Something to consider. We've got Heavy Ball to grab a basic Pokemon from our prizes and put them into our hand. This is especially important because we only have 3 Charmanders in the deck. 4 copies of Battle VIP Pass. On our first turn, we get to use this as a way of getting 2 basics down from the deck. Can lead to very explosive turns. It becomes a dead card after the first turn, but if you've got the Kirlia set up, you can grind up VIP passes and use those to draw more cards. 4 copies of Iono, lots of hand disruption in this deck. Makes both players shuffle their hands, put them to the bottom of their deck, and draw equal to the number of prizes they have left. So in the end game, this can be very devastating if your opponent has 2 or 1 prize left and forcing them down to 2 or 1 cards. Absolutely nuts. Here we go. We've got a Level Ball. This is to get our basics and our Kirlias down, and Charmeleon for that matter, trying to get our board set up as quickly as possible. 2 copies of Super Rod. You want to shuffle, or using this, you get to shuffle in combination any 3 Pokemon or energy. And this card is so important in this deck. I've been learning how to play this deck, and it runs very tight on Pokemon and energy. And there were multiple times we got burned because we didn't have enough energy or we didn't have the Pokemon. So prioritize keeping the Super Rods or using them when you need them, because this is incredibly important to keep this engine rolling. 2 copies of Professor's Research. Discard your hand, draw 7. Incredibly powerful card. There are times where you're going to want to hold on to your hand or not get rid of stuff, so we've only got 2 of them here. 1 copy of Pal Pad to get our supporters back. Our supporter lineup is pretty thin in the grand scheme of things. Only 2 Research, only 2 Boss. 4 copies of Iono is heavy. You might want to reweight this a bit, but this helps us get 2 supporters back into our deck from the discard pile. And last but not least, we've got 2 copies of Artazon. Helps us bench a non-rule box Pokemon and from our deck. And then our energy counts. We've got 6 basic energy, 4 copies of Jet Energy. This is an interesting choice. I think if you're going to make room for anything, I would cut 1 or 2 of these Jet Energies and replace, like I would get at least 1 more Fire Energy in there, so you've got a little bit of insurance. But Jet Energy is kind of cool in the sense that you can use it to promote a fresh Charizard, or you can use it to get Mew into the active and then retreat Mew later, or what have you. I like the card. I don't know if I would run 4, but I don't mind its inclusion, generally speaking. And we've got 1 copy of Reversal Energy. If you are down on prizes, you can put this onto Gallade and let Gallade swing for Swirling Slice. And keep in mind, I don't have much experience with Reversal Energy. I don't really play Gardevoir. Make sure you're down on prizes before you attack with Gallade. I have been burned. We had the same amount of prizes, couldn't use Gallade, and I lost the match because of a massive goof on my part. But yeah, general strategy of the deck is you want to set up incredibly wide, get down multiple Charmanders and multiple Raltses, and then on the second turn, you are setting up Kirlias in order to discard cards, draw up into Charizard, and start swinging with Charizard EX. You can also use a Rare Candy to evolve up to Gallade if you're concerned about bench sniping. Gallade has 160 HP. You can get that out of the way so that you protect at least one of your Pokemon from the bench snipe. And yeah, ideally you want to get 2 Charizards, 2 Kirlias, a Gallade, and maybe you've got Mew or Manaphy to help you set up in the early game. And that's it. And I do like the fact that, unlike, I think the most popular build right now is the Arceus Pidgeot build, is that this one does not have any other multi-prize Pokemon that can be knocked out besides Charizard. Charizard's got 330 HP. You don't get any shortcuts trying to fight this deck. You're gonna have to take on Charizard straight up, which I really like. And the draw engine of Kirlia is very strong and helps with our consistency as well. So let's get to these matches. Yesterday, my wife and I went to see the in-laws, and it's always nice to see them. We try and see them every weekend. Oh, interesting. Okay, here, we can do this, right? We can go and grab a Mew and a Ralts, and we can Jet Energy up. And hopefully we can grab something nice here. Rare Candy, or we're going to hold on to this Rare Candy. That's very nice. That's very nice. And do we bench the 3rd Charmander? Are we going to get punished for benching the 3rd Charmander right now? Okay, we'll wait. Just the usual Sunday pre-work routine here, cleaning, etc. Enjoying the onset of fall weather, though. I'm glad. Well, I'm happy that you are happy that the fall weather's coming. I am very much a fan of summer, so you will not hear me say that. I enjoy summertime. That's just my style. I'm biologically not built for cold weather. Though I am born and raised in Canada, so I think that argument only goes so far. Let's see what our opponent's playing here. I'm guessing some sort of Lost Box. Yeah, there it is. We do have to be careful for Manaphy here. Let's see how they play it, though. Oh, they're going to Jet Energy up. Hopefully they don't get like a Colress experiment here and we can just go. Winters are rough in Minnesota, but fall's just a nice time. Yeah, wish it was longer. Fair enough. I've never been out to that part of the US before. Looks like we're playing against the Giratina build. Yeah. Now, we are in an interesting spot here. We can hit this for one. I think we have to swing into this like right now. I think we have to. I don't want to be put in a position where this thing is cutting into... Like, they're going to get a free KO on one of our Charizards at some point, and I don't want that. So the earlier we can get in on them, the better. And they're going to bench Sableye right now. I don't agree with that. Yeah, like, if you have it, like, don't. Just save that for the mid to end game. Once you can pop off with Lost Mine, definitely bench the Sableye, but I don't see the benefit of benching that right now. Now you just have less room for... Ah, no! I guess they benched it because they didn't want to Iono it away. This is a much worse hand. And all of a sudden, this game looks a lot shakier for us. Yeah, I was... Okay. Okay. We take the challenges as they come. That's me or Iono. That was a brutal Iono. Like, we probably would have won the game. Like, I know we're not going to get the one-hit KO, but being able to swing into this that early on turn 2 would have been amazing. And now we're in a position we might not even be able to attack at all on the next turn. So where do we go from here? We'll see. The Greninja is still a problem. Actually, not sure if we run... Yeah, we do have Manaphy in this. And they're going to play Path to the Peak. And that is horrible. All of a sudden, this went from we're probably going to win this game to there is a high chance that we just lose. Okay. We get the bump, which is nice, but I don't think we actually want to bump the stadium just yet. I want to get a rare candy first. Let's go and use Kirlia first, so we can thin our deck a little bit. And now we use Mysterious Tail. Try and get a rare candy. Hey, we popped off hard on that one. Now we bump with Artazon. And let's go and put a Manaphy down here as well. Oh, not Ralts. Manaphy. Much better turn for us. Let's go and Charmander. Or Rare Candy into the Charmander. We're going to Infernal Rain for sure. And we have a lot more energy to work with this time. I think we have all of it, actually. And let's evolve up to the Charmeleon. And we will retreat. Swing with the Charizard. We have Gallade on lock, so we can get a boss's orders on this Giratina, which would be very nice. Very nice. Okay, second rare candy. However, we still need some stuff. Okay, let's see how they play it. They have 2 in the Lost Zone right now. So they're going to need to dig deep. I kind of hope that we get escape roped into like knocking out Mew, and then we can come in and hit this Giratina. Okay. Man, we were able to, like, I still don't know if, ooh, interesting. They got rid of a Giratina V-Star there. Wonder what they got. They must have got something good. Okay, they're going to play another Path to the Peak. And yeah, that shuts off their Greninja, which is kind of good. We don't need... And we'll hold on to the Artazon for now. Like, really, we need Path to the Peak. We need Infernal Rain one more time. And to get the third Charizard set up. Once we have that, we're good. So yeah, I would imagine from here, you retreat into the Cramorant. Oh, okay. Giratina. Yeah, we'll swing into this. Get that softened up. And put ourselves in position to... Yeah, because now their bench is full. They don't have room for a second Giratina. Okay. This is the play. Let's go. If I can get a Charizard right now, that would be absolutely goated. Okay. Jet Energy. That's not what we're looking for. Level Ball's not going to help us out here. We will, however, grab ourselves a boss. And let's go boss up Giratina here. And I think it's possibly worth Pal Padding in the boss back, so we have two of those. Let's go and grab boss and Iono again. And we'll get some initial damage onto the Giratina. Now, they might be stuck, and if they are stuck, that would be amazing. I kind of hope they're stuck and we can just knock this out. Ah, they got Colress. Okay. Okay, they get rid of Roxanne. And yeah, they're going to Jet Energy out of this. Escape. Yeah, I think we play boss again and we boss up the Giratina. Now, how much do they have in the loss? Like, if they get... They're going to get 10 in the loss zone here, so we have to be concerned about a Sableye play. And at which point they could knock out the Charmeleon. Okay, Mirage Gate up. Yeah, probably the Giratina V-Star here. If they can get a free KO, I think they're going to take it. Or even just a Lost Impact would do it. Oh, Greninja. Interesting. Okay. Interesting take. What does that mean? There's also, like, yeah, I think we want to take out Giratina. Like, we want to take out Giratina because I don't want... If we can put ourselves in a position where we can take this out and then one-shot Giratina V when they bench that again, inevitably, hopefully, then we would be golden. I think that's the play. Now, are they going to come in with the Sableye? I don't think they can. Yeah, they're one short, so they're going to come in with Cram. And just swing again. And then, yeah, let's go and knock out this Giratina. We'll get rid of the Jet Energy. Is it worth getting rid of the Jet Energy, or do we Jet Energy Mew in? There's a couple of ways to go about it. I think we... What can we get with Jet Energy Mew? Like, we get Ultra Ball, perhaps? Oh, I already attached the energy. Okay, that doesn't matter then. Let's buddy catch. And we will go grab another copy of Boss. And hopefully, with Path to the Peak still down, which is fine, we're going to hit this for 180. Sableye can take out this Charizard. That is a problem. Okay, Ralts and Mew. I think we're still not out of the woods here. Yeah, Sableye can take us out. Cramorant can take us out. If we... What we need an out to Charizard, because they're probably going to bench another Giratina, right? If they can bench another Giratina, they will bench another Giratina. Okay. Interesting. They're burning a Mirage Gate here. Oh, they don't have the energy. They don't have the energy. That was a massive waste. What do they have? Oh, no. It was only one Grass Energy. They must have prized the whole bunch. That is a feel-bad moment. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. All right, switch card into Cram? No. Okay, they'll keep digging. They'll keep digging. Hopefully, I guess we don't even really care about Path to the Peak at this point, because we just have to attach one more Fire Energy onto this Charmander, and like that's all the energy we need for the rest of the game. Man, this is a... I mean, it's a very slow game. And that part's not great. But there is some layers to what's happening right now that are very intriguing. You're going to switch card in. And I would just swing with the Cram, I guess. Yeah, take this out. And it looks like they're not going to bench a Giratina here. Interesting choice. Oh, man, we're going to get Roxanne. All right. That puts us in a weird spot. Because there is a world where do we have research? I think we still have research in the deck. Yeah. Research might be our best bet at this point. And why are they Mirage Gating? We already saw that it didn't work last time. Unless I missed a rod somewhere in between. This turn has taken forever. Okay. They've got Greninja set up. Okay. Actually, yeah, we are going to get Charizard on this next turn. Yeah, they bench the Giratina. This is it. This is it. We get Charizard out. And then we boss up the Giratina, and then that should be game. Okay. Okay, that Roxanne was incredible. Thank you to our opponent. Please tell me we still have Charizard in the deck. Okay. We have one. We have one Charizard. We have one boss. Please. Okay. I would like to use Infernal Rain. It's not going to work, which is fine. They've taken enough prizes where this Giratina is now absolutely a target. We are going to snipe that down. One shot, 240. And our opponent is in an absolutely terrible spot at this point. We get a Super Rod. We've got it down to one prize. At this point, like, this is probably game. There has to be something absolutely catastrophic here. I think there is. There actually is. If they trap Gallade in the active, that could do it. Okay, what do we have in terms of... Okay, they're going to go in with the Greninja. Let's see what they do from here. I I think it's the Gallade. No! Interesting. Are they actually going to attack with Manaphy? Or are they just going to Moonlight Shuriken? Like, it's not going to work. Yeah, they hit Manaphy, and they can't hit the bench, so we just win. Oh, that is I mean, if they had it tough anyway, but we take what we need. Even with Path to the Peak out, it doesn't matter. Charizard coming in. We are going to obliterate this Greninja for 270 damage and take the great win. GG's. Oh, man. That felt good. That felt good. That was a very tough match against a meta deck, arguably the best deck in the game right now. And we were able to sequence that, like, just right? Being able to get that damage on early on the first Giratina, knock that out, like Charizard tanks a couple of hits from Cramorant, takes out the Giratina V-Star, and then we were able to one-shot. They had taken enough prizes after taking out the Charizard that we could then snipe down the Giratina V and just push the game out of reach at that point. Our opponent may have gotten overzealous there, right? Had they benched 2 Giratina V-Stars, they could potentially put themselves in a much better position to win that, but they miscalculated there. We were also lucky enough to be able to play around Path to the Peak. It didn't end up impacting us at all. Gallade ended up being massively helpful. Pal Pad ended up being helpful in us being able to get our boss's orders back in the deck so we could snipe when we needed to, and we got the awesome win. GG's. Not an ideal starting hand here, that's for sure, especially since we have an Empoleon. Hate to see that. Oh, I hate to see that. Okay. They're not going to get rolling on this first turn. Fighting. As long as Pokemon, your opponent's basic Pokemon have no abilities. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Now, I really hope we can get a rare candy right now. Right now. No. We get a... Do we just retreat or do we Iono? I think we retreat. I think we retreat and try and get... Oh, we can't even... Why can't we... Oh, we can't Mysterious Tail. Because reasons. Okay. We wait. That was a waste of a turn. I forgot that Empoleon shuts off Mew specifically. And that feels very bad. Okay. They get their Swirling Slice. They're going to hit for 130. I think it's, in a way, that's actually good, in the sense that if they don't play boss, Mew gets knocked out instead of Charmander, and we can keep fighting. Yeah, this is going to hit us for 260, though. Ugh. At least that's not a one-shot. Like, I'll gladly take a not one-shot. Okay, we do get to grind up the... Do we grind up the VIP pass now? I think we do. Just to get it out. I know we're going to see these 2 cards anyway, regardless. Okay. Are you kidding me? Now we get our rare candies. We don't have any of the stuff that we want. We get the... Let's get a Charmander down. Actually, I should have played a Ralts there. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. Oh my goodness. High level play right here, homies. High level play. I'm gonna get the Glimmet going too. Okay, at least we get Iono'd. At least we get Iono'd. Gallade says you're here because of the high level play. Yeah, Glimmet and Polion is cooking. Is cooking. We are going to get the knock here, though. It would be nice if we could find a... They're going to limit our bench to 3, which is not the worst. It's not the worst. Okay, let's get Charmander. Please tell me... Okay, so we've lost half our energy. We've lost half our energy. Really looking for a Super Rod here. Okay, we get the Charizard. That's nice. Please tell me we have at least 2. Okay, we have all our energy. Thank goodness. We are going to knock out this Empoleon, and we're not going to get impacted much by the Glimmet, which is good. I will... Yeah, let's hold off. Actually, do we bench a third? No, we're going to have to get that knocked out anyway, so let's just go and swing for 240. Yeah, they're gonna cut the bench to 3, almost certainly. So we'll take our 2 prizes and go. Okay. We have all our Charizards, but yeah, are they gonna swing with the Octillery? It's not even the worst idea if they're gonna hit for weakness. Vicar Zanti, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I missed a couple here. And Charlie, thank you for the follow. And Macron 10 Gabriel, thank you. Christoph also. Norm Swan, I think I got that one. Yeah, thank you all for the follows. Sorry, I am a little behind here. I'm trying my best to keep up. We need to get a Manaphy down. They are going to get Octillery, though. We lost the last one. Lost the last one. Yeah, this is going to hit for 100. Gonna have to get a Manaphy. But yeah, Glamora, Urshifu, interesting combo. I have seen this list before. Variations of this list. They are going to Rapid Strike up Urshifu, Strategic Master. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Watch some of your videos on YouTube. They're very helpful, intuitive. Didn't realize you streamed. Hope you're having a great day. First off, thank you for watching the YouTube channel. Interesting that they're going to grab an Echoing Horn right now. Must be just having extra stuff. I don't hate. What are they going to bench? The Mew or the Charmeleon? Okay. I mean, if they're just going to cut the bench down anyway, that's kind of a waste. Yeah. No, they're going to force us to cut down something. So yeah, the Charmander goes. That's fine. Fine-ish. Oh, now we can't play Manaphy. I see what they did there. I see what they did there. Okay. If that is the case, I want to get rid of... let's get rid of Ralts. Can we find a boss would be incredible here. No. We don't get boss. I need to bump the stadium. They are going to... If we can get rid of Lost Vacuum and Iono and turn one of these into Gallade... Oh, hold on. What? Did we prize both Gallades? We have prized both Gallades. How... Okay. This is miserable. This is miserable. I cannot believe that happened to us just now. If we could, if we could have played the... If we could have played Gallade, we could have bossed up the Urshifu, knocked that out. We wouldn't be in this predicament right now. We're probably gonna... And yeah, I can't... Off the Iono, we have to get a Rare Candy and an Ultra Ball in order to get out of this mess. Holy cow. How... Prizing has not been kind to us. Okay. Oh, now they're going to play the Urshifu. You get the energy on. You go and snipe the Charmander and a Kirlia. And this feels very bad. Now, there is another way to go about this, right? Oh, if we had the Gallade... If we had the Gallade, we would be able to put ourselves in a position... We could one-shot the Urshifu, right? That is the... Oh, and now we don't have... Okay, let's go and refine here. Try and get ourselves... Okay, we got the Ultra Ball Rare Candy combo a little too late. Man, we have just been served with horrible bad luck. And we prized two of our Charmanders too. So like we can't even... Yeah, we'll just get the 2 Charmanders. Okay. I will take... and research out. Let's go and grab... Okay, and we'll swing for 2... Oh, did we grab energy? I should have grabbed energy. All our energy's here. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. And they're going to energy switch. That is very slick. Okay. This is really bad. Like we still have 1 rod left. And yeah, they can come in and snipe out the 2 Kirlias. And if we don't get the energy back, man, this combo is nasty. 40 with the poison, 30 poison. We might be in checkmate already. Okay, there's our super rod. Let's go get our energy back. Okay. We will go evolve up. Yes. 1, 2, 2. Now, the problem is... I probably should have attached a 3rd energy to... Okay. Let's jet energy up. Yeah, the problem is Urshifu is going to now get the snipe and we lose. Right? They got it down to 2 prizes. And... Oh, man. If we had the Gallade... If we had the Gallade earlier, this wouldn't have happened. Our opponent, like this deck is, like our opponent's deck is sick. I want to copy this. They just need 1 fighting energy. Oh, the Gale Thrust? Yeah, this is done, right? G-Max Rapid Flow, take out the Kirlias. GG's. Our opponent played that very well. What? Oh, okay, yeah. That works as well. They needed 3 prizes, and they got it. And we prized... That was unfortunate. That was an awesome game. Like, I'm very upset right now. Noble Manager, thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciated. That was an awesome game. I really like our opponent's deck there. The energy that the player who chose, again, top 8 at the Yokohama Championships, really tight list in terms of energy and like resources. And the biggest thing, we got screwed on the Gallades. We prized both of our Gallades. We prized both of our Gallades. We couldn't get boss early. If we'd been able to take out the Urshifu early in the game, this would be a different story. Instead, they were able to get their combo with the Glamora into the Urshifu, force out being unable to bench the Manaphy, and then come in and destroy us. And like, it's a really nasty combo. I really like it. We should cover this deck at some point in the future. I just hate being on the wrong end of it, especially when we just weren't able to get the resources we had. Again, we could have totally won that match, and we just weren't able to get the cards that we needed to in time. GG's. Okay, Charmander up. Okay. Which decks? All right, we get VIP Pass. That's nice. We will grab ourselves a Ralts and a... No, we don't even have the energy, so we can't even get... We can't get anything down. I could get down another Charmander. I think we get down another Charmander. I would feel more comfortable with another Charmander down. Okay. Okay, they're going to play Avery. Thankfully doesn't punish us in the immediate term. Get some energy. Tail on fire. Now, I kind of want to Iono them. Yeah, we should Iono. We also... That prevents us from losing this Charizard EX. They are going to accelerate to themselves. Really would like to hit. Let's go and get Kirlia down. Let's see if we can get a rare candy without having to get rid of any cards right now. Get a Jet Energy. Let's get rid of Research and Jet and get a Kirlia down. Now, the big problem is, if we get rid of this Charmander, we have prized one of our Charmanders, which is a problem. Rare Candy. No! Okay. Are we going to get the combo here? We are not. Holy cow. Okay. Let's go and Charmeleon. And is it even worth attaching energy to the heat, like do 30 damage? It might be. Let's go and do heat tackle for 30. Okay, Charmeleon. And hopefully it's not Rare Candy Zard. Not necessarily the end of the world if it's Rare Candy Zard. Growlithe. Okay, we are playing potentially one of the starter decks here. And that's not necessarily the match we want. No offense to our opponent here. Looking for something a little more potent. But maybe they make a match of it. Or maybe I goof this into a point where I wish we were playing more stuff like that. I was playing worse. Like, if we lose this... Interesting. Poppy. Moving the energy to the Charmeleon. Yeah, they assume that they're going to get knocked out on the next go. Sure. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. If we could boss up... like, oh. Okay. Huh. Okay. Come on. We can find in the next few cards, we can find a Charizard, right? I know we sent one of them to the bottom of the deck, but we should be able to find a Charizard here, right? Please. Please. No! Okay. Not the outcome we were hoping for. Okay, let's go change our plans. Let's go change our plans. We're going to go and boss up this Charmander, and we are going to KO it for 30. Wow. Wow. My word. Okay. Okay. The number of times I've said, oh, I'm fine playing one of the starter decks and immediately followed by a turn where I find out you're not. Yeah, they might have some secret sauce here. I don't know. Okay, they're going to Fire Claws for 70. Knock out our Charmander. At this point, we cannot fart around anymore. We have to find our card, right? There, okay, there we go. There we go. Let's see if we can get... I might be getting greedy here. Let's go dig a little further into the deck. And do we have to level ball anything right now? We have we have 2 Charmanders. We have to, yeah. I think we can Super Rod right now comfortably. We get the 2 Charmanders back and the Fire Energy. Let's go level ball away, or I want the Charmander though. Okay, let's get rid of level ball. We're gonna find another level ball, right? There's our rare candy. Let's go and play Artazon here. And we will get ourselves a Charmander. And, ooh, getting rid of Pal Pad sucks. Getting rid of Pal Pad sucks. We have been burned multiple times getting rid of these big cards. Okay, there's the Charizard. That's the Charizard. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yes. 1, 2. We only have 1 more fire energy left, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. And let's go Gallade. Turn one of these into Gallade. And did we play a supporter? Oh, we don't have any more boss because we only have 2 boss and we prized one of our bosses. Man, this deck is so tight. This deck is so tight. I'm going to leave them with 3 cards. I'll just take this out for 210. Okay. Okay, fire energy. Sure. That being said, at least the starter decks are fun compared to what you're used to get in years of yore. Oh, yeah. At least the starter decks can be upgraded to a point where they're meta decks. And in the old days of PTCGO, you were playing those decks and you had to play in the theme format, and like you had no shot of doing anything outside of that. Okay, they're going to get their Charizard rolling here. Which is fine. Yeah, they're going to swing for a decent amount here. Oh, Magma Basin. Interesting. They are going to put some extra sauce on that Growlithe. And it's yeah, so they put the extra energy knowing that they're going to have to discard some along the way. And that's totally fine. Totally fine. I could get rid of... Can I get rid of anything here? I guess we could get rid of the fire energy. And an Iono here. To get the second Charizard set up. Because we already have the energy, right? We already have the energy on 2 of them. And no. Let's go Iono here. I know I'm giving them more cards. Okay. Now, is it worth... Yeah, let's go and refine. Let's go refine our deck some more. Yep. And we'll get rid of the Manaphy. And we can actually jet energy in a fresh Charizard, which is nice. Now, this could actually be a... Oh, do we want to use the Magma Basin? I might, actually. That does weaken this Charmander, though, but hopefully it's not going to come to this. Hopefully it's not going to come down to that. Entei. Interesting. More Growlithe. Uh-oh. 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 If they retreat and then do... Okay, yeah, we can at least knock out the Entei. That's fine. Now, the fact that we don't have any more copies of Boss available feels terrible. Double Turbo. That feels weird, but okay, go off. Also, we can't use this research. We've only got 10 cards left. And this deck is not exactly the starter deck, but it is a variation of, and they have put us in a weird spot here. To their credit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1 energy left in the deck. Okay, yeah, they're gonna go in with the Entei. And actually, now would be a good time for the Gallade. No. Gallade would come in later. If we could boss up. Yeah, but we don't have it. Gallade would be so good right now. If we could hit this with Gallade, and we could actually do it because they'd be ahead in prizes, but we don't have any more boss. They're going to attack this Charizard. That feels bad. Okay. Yeah, Gallade would be the hero that we... no, it's not going to knock out the Entei. We have to go in with the Charizard. So let's keep that in our back pocket of a play that we can make. Okay, Jet Energy. And we have to keep in mind here, we only have a couple cards left. We do get Rare Candy Zard. That's good. Ooh, I should have... We still have the 1 Fire Energy, so we're fine. That's the rest of the game right there. And we do need to Super Rod some stuff. So let's go and the fire, and it doesn't really matter, right? Like, I'm just trying to stall for time. Okay. If we research right now... Okay, can we buddy catch anything right now? What do we have? So there's our reversal. That could come in handy later. We have 2 energy, 1 rare candy, 1 Gallade. Okay. Let's go and vacuum away the Magma Basin, actually. Let's get that out of here. And we should get the 1-shot on the Entei. Yep. Please, can we get a boss's orders right here? 50% shot. Okay. Okay. We should have game in hand. We should have game in hand. All right, this ended up being a much better match than I initially thought. To credit to our opponent. Assuming... I mean, like, if we have another Gallade, right? If we get Iono'd here, we should be able to get our Gallade and make this work. It's 2. And again, this is a list straight from the... Yokohama Champions League, and this is the exact deck that the player used to get top 8. Okay, are they going to come in with the Radiant Zard? I don't hate that. Yeah, if you'd like to see their exact list that we are running right now, I will put the link on from Twitter, and you can check it out. It's a very tight list. Very tight. Okay, 250. How much damage are we doing right now to this? Well, we get the knock at 270. Yeah, we just get the knock, right? So we don't even have to boss, but we're going to boss this time just to be safe. And we're going to go and take out this Charizard and hit for 270. GG's. All right, that was a lot closer than I thought it would be. But thankfully, we got enough of our deck pieces at the right times in order to make it work. Did suck that we prized one of those boss's orders. And yeah, the deck list is very tight in the way that it's built. But I think that was a great example of this deck in action. We were able to get 3 Charizards rolling. We were able to pivot a free Charizard in, and they did boss us up, but being able to go into the fresh Charizard is a nice option. Ralts and Kirlia were able, well, Kirlia was able to draw some cards, and Gallade had us ready to grab the boss's orders when we needed it. And thankfully, we didn't prize anything weird, and the deck was flowing smoothly there. Our opponent made this a good fight. They got 3 prizes down and did a bunch of damage towards the end there, but we were able to close out the game. GG's. And there we go. That is a look at Charizard with Gallade and the Kirlia engine. Again, shout outs to, let me pull up their name on the channel here. I mean, on the video here so you can see it. Yosuke Mahashi. Awesome deck. Awesome play, getting top 8 in a tough tournament here with a out-of-the-box deck of sorts. And, you know, GG's to them. And yeah, I like this way of playing Charizard. I don't know if this particular way is going to catch on, but I definitely think it has some pluses, such as not having any other multi-prize Pokemon besides Charizard to go through. I like the Kirlia engine for consistency and draw power, and this deck is a lot of fun to play. That being said, I probably would adjust the counts a little bit in terms of like Charmanders and in particular, maybe cut a bit of the jet energy so that I can make room for at least one more fire energy and something else. But yeah, use this as a starting point. Try the deck out, refine it as you see fit. I always say when it comes to these videos and deck profiles that you shouldn't necessarily look at any list you find online as this is the exact 60 you have to play. Use it as a starting point, refine it as you go. And hopefully you get to a point where maybe it's not necessarily the better deck overall, but it's better for you, which will ultimately be the better deck for you. But for now, I got to get going. Thank you so much for watching. Twitch fam, stick around. We'll be back with some more action. But for all our YouTube friends, we got to go. You can find me on all the things. YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at InThirdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at InThirdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.